Hey, it's Adam, Avalon Auto Alpharetta, Georgia, Avalon Auto Group on YouTube, Avalon Auto ATL on Instagram. Next up, 2006 Lexus GX470, titanium metallic, gray interior, non-nav, 176,000 miles, fully serviced. Still one small thing to do right there. This thing's got great history, no rust, always owned in the South. The tow hook cover was not on it when I bought it. So I did get that one from Lexus. I'm gonna get it painted to match, and that's it. And we have done everything on this one. I almost regretted buying it because I've had to do so much on it, but it actually turned out really nice once it was all done. So this one, again, needed everything. So timing was done at 96 at Lexus. Has great service history throughout its life. 3 owners, no accidents, Florida, Georgia, no rust. I've got a full list of stuff we ended up doing to this. So brand new OEM dash, knew that going into it. The tow cover, 2 front seat bottoms, armrests recovered, full ASIN timing kit with water pump, crank seal, drive belt, spark plugs, valve cover gaskets, CV axles we replaced, PCV valve whenever we do valve cover gaskets, lower control arms, the bushings had some play in it, it was kind of shifty. So both front lower control arms, both front CV axles, AC compressor was making noise, so we did an OEM Denso AC compressor. Belt moldings were starting to separate, so OEM Prado moldings. Headlights were pretty faded, so Denso Sport headlights, or Depot Sport headlights rather. It had good Michelin Defenders on it. Interior's in good shape, or now it is. The bottom had, decent wear for the mileage, so we replaced both seat bottoms and both armrests to match. The tops were in good shape. This is the extent of the wear, but I ended up saving a few dollars not doing the tops, but they look great. Steering wheel is pretty much good. It's got a little bit of wear at the top that I can have my guy refinish, but it's as good as they get for this age right now. Let's see what else. Full synthetic oil change, alignment, steering fluid flush, brake fluid flush, rear upper control arms, all the suspension. It was pretty floaty and bouncy, so we just did a stock type suspension, both rear and front. We converted the bags to coils in the back. We made an extra key. VVTi solenoids were starting to seep, so we changed those O-rings. And we swapped the wheels just for a set of stocks that I had in stock. But, great shape now. Fully gone through, fully serviced, needs absolutely nothing. So I changed this dash out last week. I texted all the other service over the last 3 or 4 weeks. Back seat is, honestly, this has got to have been replaced at some point because it's just too perfect, but everything else looks great. But both corners are perfect on this thing. Third row is intact. Again, we're going to be getting this paint matched and installed over here. So that's next up. Should be done this week, hopefully. This thing's great. Undercarriage is super clean, as we like them. No rust at all. Very clean axle, very clean frames, clean control arm bolts, cam bolts. Didn't really have to change anything when we did the cams, the lower control arms. This thing's very nice. The first owner, took care of it well. Whoever had it last kind of let some of the maintenance go, but again, when we get these, we do it right. We do everything it needs, and this one happened to need a lot, so hopefully I'll break even on it. But some scratching here on the side. I think there's some other little scratching on the bumper, nothing major. Something like they probably parked in a garage or something and pretty consistently pulled up to touch something. No major damage, but a decent amount of little scratches. Nothing that makes me want to repaint parts of the car for it though. So this thing's nice. It is a nice one. We also got a second key made for it, so 2 keys. Again, all the service. Pretty much everything I normally do, I did everything on this one. So timing was done at 96 by Lexus back in 2014. Had, a few miles, 1 year left on it, but when it's that close, we just go ahead and do it. So full ace and timing kit was done on October 11th. This thing's been, I kind of procrastinated on swapping the dash over. At some point, this happened. This is not coming off. It's just the, you know, beauty covers. There is no current leaks or anything. All the coolant was changed when we did the timing kit. Again, steering fluid has been flushed, brake fluid has been flushed. Battery was in good shape. It is a 24, but it hasn't shown any issues with it. Generally, if I need to change a battery, I always put a 27 in there. It's just a little bigger for the V8. But great GX. If you've been looking for something non-nav, we've got it. I've actually got 2 or 3 right now, non-navs. And again, this one has turned out nice. It was kind of a problem child that I put on timeout for a minute because it needed so much. I just didn't have time for it, mainly with the dash swap, but now it's perfect. So 2006 Lexus GX470, 176,000 miles. Every bit of service has been done. Super clean, no dings, no dents. We already had our PDR company go over it. So Adam with Avalon Auto, Alpharetta, Georgia. Let me know if you have questions.